Hello, and welcome to Every Day is Funny, the meditative morning show about newspaper comics. And I'm still with a group of friends down at the Jersey Shore. And I thought today I would poll the people on a morning-related, breakfast-related question to get to the bottom of a heated debate. What is the best monster cereal mascot? It's a morning question. It's in line with the topic of the show. And so I'm going to ask each of the people I'm with, Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and Frankenberry, the big three of monster cereal mascots. And I will poll their answers. I will count up the results. 0 points for a kill, 1 point for a fuck, 2 points for a marry. Let's get the results, add them up, and see which breakfast monster takes the crown. And when we come back, we'll read some comics. Let's do it. What's your name?
Tom.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
All right. We fucking the Count. What are the other two?
Frankenberry and Boo Berry.
All right, Frankenberry, gonna marry them, and Boo Berry, you're on the chopping block. I'm sorry.
Any particular reason for these?
This is pure instinct.
Any love for Fruit Brute?
I don't even know what that is.
Thank you. Great. Okay, say your name.
Jeff.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry. Fuck, Frankenberry, right? That was one?
That was one of them, yeah.
I'm gonna kill Boo Berry and marry Count Chocula.
Any particular reason?
I don't know Boo Berry, so I'm gonna kill the one I don't know.
Any love for Yummy Mummy?
Yummy Mummy. Unfamiliar.
Thank you. Okay, say your name.
Brian.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
I'm only familiar with Count Chocula.
So is that a kill or a
So I
marry?
would have to
Because he has a
marry-
mom.
Yeah, I would have to marry, the one I know best. I don't want to spend the rest of my life with some strangers.
And then what about the other ones? Frankenberry and Boo Berry.
Boo Berry sounds like a fuckable. I
do you think
I
it
don't
is?
know who that is.
What do you think it is?
Pretty scary berry, but intense, passionate, maybe.
Okay. And then killing Frankenberry.
Frankenberry doesn't, brings nothing to the table.
All right. Any love for Carmela Creeper? All right. Say your name.
Bob Saporito.
Bob. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry.
Wow. That is a great question. These are probably my three favorite cereals.
Really?
Yeah. So, out of three, I would probably fuck Boo Berry.
Any reason why?
Just because of the color scheme, I think.
Is very fuckable.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, it works. And then maybe kill Chocula. He's just not my favorite type.
That's okay.
And then, what was the third one?
You would marry Frankenberry?
I think I would marry Frankenberry. It would just be one of those classics you could just get along with for the rest of the time.
Any love for the Monster Mash cereal?
I love the song. Never had the cereal.
Thank you. All right, say your name.
I'm Luke.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry.
Fuck Boo Berry, marry Count Chocula, and kill the third one.
Not even naming it.
Nope, don't need to know it.
What do you think about the Monster Mash remix cereal?
It's excessive.
Wow. Amazing. I'm kind of surprised at the results, to be honest. So, to tally us up, Booberry, 3 points. Frankenberry, 5 points. Count Chocula, 7 points. Count Chocula is, in the eyes of Everyday is Funny, the top cereal monster. Which that makes sense. I would have expected Count Chocula to be top dog. Maybe it's because their publicity team is just working overtime comparatively to Frankenberry and Booberry. But you really hear about Count Chocula more than the other two. But I kind of thought Booberry would be more popular overall than Frankenberry. So that's a surprise. Send in your favorites, how you would rank the monster cereal mascots, to everydayisfunnyshow@gmail.com. Let's get to the comics. Let's do some Blondie. We see Dagwood watering his lawn, but saying yawn. Boy, talk about a boring ritual. Then his neighbor appears. Dagwood says, well, guess who's going to get smoked with a cold blast of water when he least expects it? I'm going to keep him in suspense until the perfect moment. Just play it cool, Dag. You've got him right where you want him. Chuckle. This year's surprise soaking is going to be one of the all-time greatest. But then the neighbor leaves. And Dagwood turns around and he's gone. He says, are you kidding? He sneaked off without even giving me a friendly wave. Then later in his chair, Blondie talks to Dagwood. Blondie says, well, that was probably your fastest lawn-soaking ritual of all time. Dagwood says, the nerve of that guy this year. Okay, I'm confused about a few things here, if I'm being honest. First of all, it's known between Blondie and Dagwood that he has a lawn-soaking ritual. I don't see how it's like a ritual and not a chore, because he doesn't seem to like it. So if he doesn't like it, why is that a ritual? I feel like you don't have to proclaim anything a ritual. So if you're going to proclaim something a ritual, it should probably be something you like doing. But he doesn't seem to be a fan. Also, why isn't him planning out this attack on his neighbor, which first of all, not cool, and is only going to disrupt neighborly relations? It's not like it's going to help anything. So I don't understand why he would be mean and spray him. I also don't understand why that all wouldn't be in thought bubble speech bubbles. Like, why is he saying this out loud? On the off chance that the neighbor will hear him if he is going to play this prank. And he's just talking to himself in a frightening way. And finally, why does the neighbor lay down in his chair for such a short period of time? This guy is so proficient in relaxing that all he needs is 2 seconds in a lawn chair to build up leisure for the rest of the day. He just sits, squats, gains the chiller vibe, and carries it with him. It's very efficient. It's very surprising. Man, I just don't get it. Does he have a reputation for being a trickster like this? Because I would not live next door to him. I wouldn't at least put my chair so close to his hose. If you know what I'm talking about. All right. Rex Morgan time. Yesterday, Corey was calling the ambulance for Parker, who was punched by the bully, laying unconscious on the floor with cartoon stars circling their head. Let's see how today's looking. Corey's trying to talk to Parker. Parker, can you hear me? I'll take that as a yes. Don't move. Ambulance is on the way. Headline. Corey calls Parker's aunt as the ambulance crew does their job. Corey's on the phone. Parker got hurt in a fight. They're gonna take them to the hospital. Parker is on the gurney in some very confusing headgear that looks like it's actually smashing his head together. They say, "Hey, Corey." Corey says, "Yeah, what is it, Parker?" "You gonna come to the hospital with me?" Corey says, "I'll see if they'll let me out of school. My dad will drive me there if I ask him." Suddenly, the teacher is back. I can't tell if that's Mr. Dawson or a new teacher, talking to the rest of the students. He says, "Did any of you see where the student who hit Parker went?" One boy says, "He ran off toward the front exit." Another said, "Parker hit him first, though." And a final girl says, "Yeah, after he broke Parker's glasses." Wow, this is getting like really serious. Like gurneyed off on a stretcher to the hospital. Also, why is it Corey's job to call Parker's aunt? Like the ambulance is already there, but we're not seeing any teachers like immediately around until later in the strip. It's as if all the teachers are just like off in the teacher's lounge, not paying attention to the fact that a kid has been sucker punched on a gurney, the ambulance there. They're just like off doing their own thing. And now it's like the kid's responsibility to call the kid's aunt? Shouldn't the school handle that? I do not understand what's going on, but it's like you can feel the energy switch in this comic. It went from very lackadaisical, and you never expected something like this was going to happen, that's for sure. And now they're teasing at the end, like, which way the lore is going to go, how history is going to view this incident in the eyes of the student body. Like, it was Parker shot first, the bully shot first. And the idea that the bully just hits and flees as if they don't still go to the school, as if they'll be able to, like, remain anonymous somehow, I find very peculiar. The hit and run only works if you're not, like, if you're registered for the building, they'll get you. Listen, I didn't want this to happen, but at the very least, if the final outcome is, like, bringing students a little bit closer together and sticking up for one another, maybe it was worth one little punch, right? This headgear is insane. All right, let me think of what to comment. Okay, I'm gonna comment. Corey asks the school, but they do not let him leave. He carries on his studies and forgets Parker ever existed. Oh, that's mean. Send. This is like really sad. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think Parker is gonna survive. But like, where do you go from here? They recover, and then we just go back to the Rex Morgan family? Like, we've reached a bit of a zenith, I feel like. It can't get any bigger unless the bully just goes on a punching spree, seeing how many he can clock before he gets suspended. One final huzzah. I don't know. All right, time to wind down for this Sunday, June 30th. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. And remember, every day is funny.